Salvador, the head of security. His team didn't stand a chance against the Hiss. No one here does. Okay, the TV. Another object of power going nuts. Here we go again. Okay, dealt with the TV. Now I can find Dylan. Dylan. So close.
Hello? Can you hear me? Jesse. Are you there, Jesse?
Emily? He's gone. Dylan isn't here. He might be nearby. Or maybe the hiss got to him. I don't know.
Jesse, listen. Dylan's here. With us. He just walked in. He says he is giving himself up. He's been affected by the hiss, but he is different than the others. We must isolate him.
I'm on my way. We need to get back. I have to see my brother.
All right, I won't take up too much of your time today, Dylan. Like I said, I want to talk about Jessie, your sister.
What about her?
I just want to get your perspective. What do you think of her? What kind of person is she? That sort of thing.
I adored my sister when I was little. I mean, back when I first got here, sure. I always was everywhere together. Why should I say it? That's what there's in the She always
Oh, thank you. If I let you have to get, the door can only be opened by the pan. That's Langston.
Langston, I'll go ask him how to get you.
Please, her. My eyes.
Hey, calm down. Just focus. What's your...
Focus, right. My name's Pan. I think I can hold on. It's just my eyes hurt.
Just hang on.
I told Salvador it was dangerous, but no. Why, listen.
He's watching her.
Philip? Oh, I forgot about. He's been in there. Yeah, I totally forgot.
You for...
There's the hiss, considering the number of tickets.
Listen, we just need to get him. He said you'd be able to...
Yeah, I can. There. Door. Oh, but Philip can't just leave. The fridge is behaving erratic. Ocular contact is the only... If we don't have someone in there watching it...
I'll figure something out. I'm pretty good with these things.
Being pretty...
He doesn't know us very well.
Sure. I mean, yeah, I checked. Better healthcare. That's not just been here over 15. No one knows the panel. I'm, close to them.
I can't... How do you...
Each one has different ritualist singing to them.
He says...
That sort of thing. It's not super...
How did you get...
Start from there, at which point I put in a steady supervisor.
I just bear a gun. I'll see you later, Langston.
I'll be here, like always.
Hello? Jesse? Jesse? The fridge is doing something!
Philip? If I look away, it hurts me. This sounds like the board, but I can't understand it. What the fuck?
Oh my god, did she have to write everything in her made-up gibberish? I don't think I did the whole boot camp thing. Even got rookie status. Anyway, not the point. My old Ranger squad was a great bunch. There was 6 plus me. Remus, Hazard, Cho, Guy, Hepton, Stoll, and Thompson. They were supposed to get back from an expedition yesterday. We had beers and wings planned. Problem is, they weren't here when Darling handed out the HRAs.
Then they had nothing protecting them from the hiss.
You see, they prepped for the worst, but I think that we're already past that. We all wore these pouches around our neck, and I really don't want the hiss to get them. Could you find them for me? The squad would have come back through maintenance, but they probably spread out from there.
I'll keep an eye out for them, Arish. And I won't let them stay hiss.
What's the deal with BlackRock?
Oh, you know, ever since Reese, I've just been a fucking lab bug making my job.
Sounds like there's...
Still.
What?
Head of research, loves to hear himself. Now he's been acting...
Everyone...
You're secure. Do you work with Rain?
Not often. Rangers are specially trained in security.
They must see.
Definitely. You know, most Rangers, I looked up the medical definition. Not fun.
How does...
Handle, my Marshall sensor Ranger, measure stuff, basically.
Sounds like he's done...
Down in maintenance, the lab coat's mine. We use it for pretty much everything.
Why don't you drink it?
Do I even want to know?
Yeah, a lot of time it's, pretty gross.
What do you think of Marshall?
Marshall's a fucking badass. Rangers could not. She's a little, she does have a bad habit of
Where does she go?
Last time she vanished, I found camera footage of she was down there alone. Typically that's not allowed, but...
I wonder what she finds so...
I have to go.
You're not the only one who's busy, you know. Oh my god, did she have to write everything? Made up gibberish code. Fucking Marshall, you're serious. God.
The resonance emitted from the HRAs is purely antithetical to every variant of the hiss signal I can arrange. But how did Darling create it?
It's happening. After all these years, Dylan is here. But am I too late?
How is he? I need to know.
He's clearly been affected by the hiss, but it's different than any other manifestation we've recorded. Maybe what makes you so special is genetic. He was a prime candidate. Or maybe it's Polaris protecting him, something else affecting the situation. I need to run tests. He seems more in control, more present.
I want to see him.
My brother? Or is he?
Of course. Now, Marshall set up an HRA-warded cage to contain him. It's on the upper floor, up the stairs.
Okay, I need to go.
Jesse, be careful. Jesse, when you were down in research, did you run into a Dr. Rhea Underhill?
I didn't. Who is she?
She is a colleague of mine. A researcher studying a kind of extra-dimensional mold growing below research.
Well, I don't like the sound of that.
No one does. Look, I haven't heard from Rhea since the hiss arrived. Would you mind having a look around for her next time you're in research?
Of course.
Thanks, Jesse. Now, what's on your mind?
I visited the quarry. What's the plan for all that?
The Bureau has you, I say? Instead of boxes, instead of blast shield?
Knives?
Knives! So many combat applications. Slicing, stabbing. Sorry, I've been trying to get Darling to...
Wow, I did not expect that from her.
This place... Arish is making real progress around...
Right? With him taking care of... I've been attempting to ice...
So you can't reverse...
Not yet. But see, if his resonance theory, that...
I wonder how often...
How is HR...
Better than expected. We've already made enough to get people out, and they're here a lot. We never would have lasted this long.
You deserve thanks too, of course.
I should be going. Enjoy your data.
Oh, I will.
Happiness comes, white burns, but yellow and red in the eye. You are a worm through time. The thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror inverted is made right. Leave your insides by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true. We stand around you while you dream. You can almost hear our words, but you forget. Through time, the thunder's home distorts you. Happiness comes. You are a worm through time.
Shit.
The thunder's home distorts you.
That's
Happiness
Dylan.
comes, white pearls,
Can
but
you hear
yellow and
me?
red in the eye.
Oh, come on, Dylan. I'm here.
By the door.
I found you.
The surface into the way. You've always been a new you. You want this to be true.
Do you know who I am?
Oh, you know me. Say it.
You are Dylan Faden's sister.
He's talking in the third person. Always a good sign.
Do you know who you are?
Not Dylan. Trench and Darling made sure of that. I'm P6. P6. But I'm better now. The hiss made me better. Push the fingers through the surface into the wet. You've always been the new you. You want this
Can
to
you
be
stop
true.
that? Please.
Not exactly the reunion I'd hoped for.
It feels good to say those words. I want to say them. They sound good. They make me feel good. Don't you want to say them too?
No. Fuck off, no. You need to help me get this thing out of his head. If he is still in there, if there is anything left, you have to help me.
You came in through the hole in you. We let you in. You've always been here. The only truth. A copy of a copy of a copy of a copy.
Stop it!
Orange peel.
Shit. Shit. He can see you. This is not safe.
We found Polaris together with my sister when we were very small, in Ordinary, in the desert, through the door opened up by the slide projector. But she didn't help when Trench took me away. She didn't give me any powers. All the powers are my own powers. She didn't help when they locked me up for years. After the song time for applause, we build you till nothing remains. The air cracks and the truth will emerge out of you. You are home. The Bureau brought the slide projector back here with me. And the Bureau did what the Bureau does. They used it. And they found... They opened the door up to the hiss. That's the only thing I can thank them for.
There. There it is. We stopped the Altered World event in Ordinary when we shut down the slide projector. And now the projector's here.
An earworm is a tune you can't stop humming in a dream. Baby, 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 yeah. Just plastic. So safe. Nothing to worry about. Funny.
I welcomed the hiss. I let it in. To get rid of her. The hiss set me free. Polaris is using you. The Bureau is using you. You are a puppet.
You can almost hear our words, but you forget.
If we shut off the slide projector, maybe that will stop the hiss.
Your regulations.
Maybe it's not too late for my brother.
You must see the truth for yourself, Jesse. Sister. The horrible truth about the Bureau. The hiss is the better option. Go to the Prime Candidate program in the containment sector. I have the keycard to get you there. Salvador wanted me to have it.
Wanted? Bullshit. I saw what the hiss did to Salvador. What it turned him into.
Okay, Dylan. I'll go. I want to see the truth for myself.
I'll go. But only to look for the slide projector. You can help me. We can end this.
You are a worm through time. You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you.
I don't know what else I'm hoping to find here.
Dylan. Can we talk?
I'd like to tell you about a dream I had last night.
Off to a good start.
Okay. I'm listening.
I was back in Ordinary, before all of this happened. But in the dream, I was alone. It was just me. I was the only child. A girl. My name was Jesse Dylan Faden. But then the Bureau came and caught me, brought me back here, locked me up. Have you ever noticed that our names, Jesse, Dylan, they could be girls' names, boys' names, could be anything. Don't you find that weird? I find that weird.
Sure.
What the hell was that? Is he trying to mess with me?
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes, white pearls, but yellow.
Maybe Dylan's still in there. Maybe there's a way to reach him.
I'd like to talk to my brother, please. Dylan?
Dylan would like to tell you about a dream he had just now.
This again?
I was going to be the new director of this place. I helped you get a job here, so that we could be together. You were an office assistant. You'd make coffee and deliver the mail, and there was always plenty of work to do. And it stayed that way, forever and ever. It was nice. Really nice.
That's debatable.
But here's the strange thing. The dream shifted, and none of it was real anymore. It was a game. We were in a game, and it was a fucking boring game. But you couldn't stop playing. And then it shifted again. Or maybe it was another dream already. Or maybe I'm just confusing them. But in this other dream, it was more like a musical. This is an ordinary song about an ordinary girl from an ordinary town. It's the ordinary story. She worked an ordinary job in an ordinary office. And something. And that's all I can remember of that dream.
Maybe that's for the best.
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts.
Maybe I can learn more about the hiss from him.
Can we talk?
I just had an interesting dream.
That's fascinating, but let's talk about the hiss for a change, yeah?
This dream was about the hiss.
Best I'm gonna get.
In my dream, the hiss had broken free of this prison, this house. I'd set it free. And the president himself was there to welcome us. He was the first one to take the hiss in. Spread the word. At first, many people thought it was horrifying. That he was horrifying. But also, many people who heard his words wanted to welcome the hiss in. And slowly, more and more of them came around until the whole world was brought together by the hiss. It was wonderful.
Okay. Thanks for sharing that.
For the record, that will never happen. Not as long as I'm alive.
The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes white.
Maybe I'm just here to punish myself.
Any new dreams you'd like to share, Dylan?
I'm glad. This dream, like maybe it's his in an I don't be.
You are a worm through time. The thunder.
Once.
You want...
It's
Okay, that's
You are a worm through time. The thunderstorm distorts you. Happiness comes white pearls, but yellow and red in the eye. Through a mirror, right. Leave your hands right by the door. Push the fingers through the surface into the light. You've always been you. You want this to be true. I stand around you while you dream. That's what you
Did you hear that the Hiss prisoner they captured is the director's brother?